Thanks. Many industries are feeling the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, but one business that's thriving is medical marijuana across Arkansas. 5 News reporter Allie Lynch has a look at the high demand and how Northwest Arkansas sales are among the highest.
Medical marijuana sales here in the natural state are on the rise. Scott Hardin, the spokesperson for the Arkansas Department of Finance, says cannabis sales in Northwest Arkansas have amounted to around 30% in the state total since sales began in 2019. And residents can expect the industries to continue to grow.
Medical marijuana in the state, it's not an industry that's just surviving the COVID economy, it's thriving.
There are 4 locations currently in Northwest Arkansas, with another dispensary in the works.
You have sales of over 7,000 pounds just in those 4 locations in Bentonville and Fayetteville. And we now have a 5th dispensary that will be opening in Fayetteville probably over the next few months.
Dispensaries across the state have sold over 25,000 pounds, totaling more than $160 million in sales.
We're now approaching 90,000 patients in the state. There are 87,000 patients as of today.
Hardin says there are a number of factors behind the booming sales.
If you look in mid-March, you saw the CDC recommend that Americans maintain a 2-week supply of medication. It looks like people took that advice and applied it to medical marijuana medicine. So that plays a role. Also, you have the stimulus packages, the checks that have been going out, putting more pockets in the money of Arkansans.
Kansas in Fayetteville is the only dispensary in Benton or Washington County so far the state has approved to begin growing medical marijuana on site. Because of the pandemic, Kansas is doing online orders only, something that Stephen Pierce says is very convenient during a pandemic.
It saves a little time, so your order's already ready, and especially with him, with his disability, it's hard to walk and get around. It's easy. He just goes in, picks up what we ordered, and normally we're out in 5-10 minutes.
Kansas plans to have the on-site growing products ready by the first week of November. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Allie Lynch, 5 News.
Now, the Department of Health did extend the use of expired medical marijuana cards, but that deadline has now ended. Now expired cards must be renewed in order to purchase medical marijuana.